Hello and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate a technique in just a few minutes. Today, we're going to learn how to use the new Assisted Model Defeaturing tool to automatically trim non-orthogonal thin surfaces for high-quality mapped surface meshing. Thin surfaces in the model are typically seen along the trailing edges, like the wing trailing edge or the horizontal tail trailing edge. And these surfaces are identified based on their large aspect ratio or large perimeter to area ratio when we're dealing with an arbitrary thin surface. When you're preparing a CAD for surface meshing, we usually examine these thin surfaces in the model, and specifically, we'll look at the end caps of these surfaces. So you see some examples of non-orthogonal thin surfaces here, where we have either a rounded end cap at one or both ends of the thin surface. For example, look at the end cap of the vertical tail at the tip, or you can see a similar thing at the tip of the horizontal tail. Another example is at the fuselage trailing edge, where both ends are non-orthogonal. When generating surface meshes, the automatic surface mesher, or ASM, will actually detect these thin surfaces, and it would attempt to generate high quality and boundary aligned meshes on these thin surfaces using an algorithm called the thin surface interpolation. We also refer to these high quality and structured looking surface meshes as mapped domains. But in order to enable mapped meshing, we must trim off the non-orthogonal end caps of these thin surfaces to basically make them orthogonal. Doing so will also allow us to have direct control over the number of cells and the distribution of the nodes across these thin surfaces. Now, up until the latest release of Fidelity Pointwise, we would use the trim geometrically feature to trim these end caps. And you see here some examples of the trim operations performed on this same geometry. But starting with Fidelity Pointwise 2025.2, the new assisted model defeaturing tool allows the user to automatically detect and trim these non-orthogonal thin surfaces in a much more robust and automated fashion. Let me show you this new feature in action so you could see how easy and robust it is to handle these surfaces. I have here the CRM high-lift geometry. I've already quilted the model the way I wanted it by utilizing the assisted quilt assembly. And what's left for me to do is to trim these non-orthogonal thin surfaces. For example, you see here at the tip of the horizontal tail's trailing edge, or at the tip of the vertical tail's trailing edge, I've got these rounded end caps that I would like to trim off. I've got a similar situation going on around the wing trailing edge at the tip. But specifically for this geometry, I also have these shapes where the wing trailing edge and the sides of the flap track fairings intersect with each other. And so I would like to trim these thin surfaces. So let's select the model and go to Create Assisted Model Defeaturing. There are several types of issues that this command would detect and handle, but in this video I will only focus on the non-orthogonal thin surfaces. So you see I already have 13 surfaces automatically detected for me. And if I expand this list, I can sort these surfaces based on their length ratio, which is basically a measure or an estimate for the aspect ratio of the surface. And you can see many of these surfaces have very large length ratios, except for these last two surfaces. I can select and cycle through these to see them better. And you can see these are marked because the surfaces at the tip of the vertical and horizontal tails are basically being classified as a thin surface. And this is because the default minimum length ratio for detecting thin surfaces is set to 10. Let's expand the advanced frame and adjust the minimum length ratio. I would increase this to 20 and reanalyze the model. So we have those two surfaces dropped, and we're left with 11 non-orthogonal thin surfaces. What's interesting is that for each of these thin surfaces, as you can see, the tool is going to perform the trim operation for us automatically. And you can actually see a preview of the resulting trim operation. I can easily select all of these thin surfaces and then click on trim under the repair frame. And that's it. You see, Pointwise would automatically trim all of these thin surfaces for us. And so you can imagine this will greatly enhance your CAD preparation process. But let me give you another tip. Let's go ahead and undo the trim operation we just performed. And so again, I have 11 non-orthogonal thin surfaces. Let me go ahead and deselect these trim candidates around the flap track fairings. And we can now go ahead and trim the ones selected using the automatic mode, just like we did before. But let's zoom in on these remaining non-orthogonal thin surfaces around the FTFs. So the assisted model defeaturing tool also allows you to adjust the end cap trim for these non-orthogonal thin surfaces by specifying an end cap distance multiplier. You see, this is set to automatic right now. But we can actually change this value to adjust the distance between the apex of the rounded end cap and the location where we place the trim curve, which will be defined as a multiple of the width of the thin surface. So for this example, let me set the multiplier to 5, and you see what I mean. I can readjust this value, and when I'm happy with how the trim would look like, I can go ahead and perform the trim operation. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please drop us a line down below or connect with us on LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.